My name's Jasper, and this is my second channel. Feel free to check out my main channel down below. But this is a channel where I post daily videos answering people's questions on how to grow a digital marketing agency using the GoHighLevel software. I've built my own six-figure agency over the past few years, and I still manage clients to this day, so I'm in the trenches with you. And now I help others for free to grow their own agency. And for context, the Zoom call recordings you'll see in these videos, I do every day for free for my GoHighLevel affiliates and just answer their different questions. If you want to be a part of these free Zoom calls and work with me directly, you can read more about how to get access to that down below.
And I guess my biggest question is how prepped do you try to get before you try to do a presentation for a possible client? Like how much customization do you do to a website to show them? Like what does that like kind of look like? Do you just do their colors and maybe a logo? Like how built out is it?
Um, I don't build them out at all, to be honest. I just take the templates and then the important part, so let me just pull one up as an example real quick. But this is kind of what I'll say on the Zoom call as I'm pulling up whenever we originally reached out to them, let's say we cold called them, we said, hey, put together a website for y'all and we wanted to show it to you. And then now we're on that Zoom call with them and they expect us to show the website, right? And so
Mhm.
let's say this is the site here. I don't put their logo on it because sometimes their logo is like difficult to find or it's hard to get like a good quality one that'll look good and sized right. And so you don't need to really waste your time there. But what's more important is that you preface this is one that we put together for you, but this does not have to be your website. This is just an example to show you how our smart websites work. If you guys like this one, awesome. We can, put your logo on it and customize it to your branding and your colors and your pictures and all that kind of stuff. But if you hate this one, we can build you something different. So that's the most important part is just to preface at the beginning that maybe they don't like this one. They're like, oh, this one's not my vibe. They like something else that they've seen online somewhere else, and that's totally fine. This is just more of showing them through, hey, this is, we put lots of lead captures on your site here through this contact form. We put the calendar. This one doesn't have a chat widget, but we put the chat widget. All that stuff is, we add service pages to help with SEO and show all the different services you offer, location pages if they've got different locations, just stuff like that, right? That's the more important part is just showing how it's going to help their business. The design, we can talk about that throughout the call. And that's usually something at the beginning that I'll do is I'll ask them, are there any are there any current sites that you guys really like that you've seen from maybe your competitors or just somewhere else on the internet of another, in this case, tax advisor company that you guys really like? And they might say, oh yeah, I really like this other one that I've seen, and maybe they have the link and we can pull it up and look at it together on that Zoom call. And that can give you a better idea of maybe what they're looking for in terms of design. But in terms of like the structure of the site and how it's going to help them and how we structure it for SEO, lead capturing, all that stuff, it's going to be the same for every client. Design might vary a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, you can also push design onto them a little bit by saying, hey, like
Mhm.
these are the designs we know work. We've used these for a lot of clients. And you can say we've used them for a lot of clients, even though you don't have any clients yet. These templates have been used by, a lot of the affiliates in the community. So anyway, you can just say we know the structures that work and that convert well and do well for SEO. And so we like to kind of stay structured with the things that we do. If you need us to change pictures, colors, like all that stuff doesn't really matter. But anyway, I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, and I was thinking about building out maybe having a total of three. So they do have an option, but it's all very how I would like it to be, or maybe the best way for it to be built out was some variety to it.
Yeah, and that's another good point I forgot to mention is like if you have options for them, even better. If you built them three different websites, three different templates that you can show them, the better because maybe they'll hate number one and two, but they love number three. They're all going to be structured the same, but they will all have like slightly different looks and
Mhm.
design and that kind of stuff. And so 100%. Options always are a better thing for making the close and getting them as a client. So
Yeah.
If you want some more in-depth content on how to grow your digital marketing agency, you can join my free HighLevel Quest community down below. It has my full 7-hour course on how to get your agency fully set up and go high level from start to finish.